Today we will learn tense because it is very important to know tense when learning English. Many people are afraid of tense because they think tense is very difficult. There is no reason to be afraid of tense. Tense can be learned very easily. I will try to teach you tense through small examples so that you can easily understand or learn tense. You have to learn tense to speak English, and if you know these, you can easily speak in English. What is tense? Tense is a verb form that shows the time of action, event, or state. Tense is divided into three parts according to English grammar, like present tense, past tense, and future tense. Each tense is again divided into four parts: indefinite tense, continuous tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. Then you have learned what tense is and its types. Let's discuss the present tense and its types. If a work is organized at present, it is called present tense. Speaking very simple, the work that we do at the present time is called present tense. According to English grammar, the present tense is divided into four parts: present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Before learning tense, you need to know about person, such as first person, I, we; second person, you, your; third person, he, she, it, and all the name. Present indefinite tense. It is used to express an action in the present. Also express true events, the near future, habit, nature, etc. It is used to express an action in the present time, which is usually done on a regular basis. Present indefinite tense means any work is done currently. For example, I go, you go, he goes, I do, you do, he does, we read, you read, they read, we eat, you eat, they eat. There's a change here. Here the subject he is the third person singular number. So according to the rules of English grammar, s, es or is should be added at the end of the main verb. They read, they eat. Here they is third person, but it is plural number. So we don't have to add s, es or is at the end of the verb. Here you have to keep in mind, in present indefinite tense always you have to use the present form of the main verb. However, if the subject is the third person singular number, then s, es or is have to be added at the end of the main verb. Sentence structure: subject plus verb plus object. They like sweets. He goes to school every day. Here he is subject but third person singular number. So es has been added at the end of go verb. She goes to school every day. It's a regular habit. So if you have a sentence like this, you should always use the present indefinite tense. Let's look at some more examples. He comes tomorrow. He knows me. The sun rises in the east. The earth moves round the sun. I read 8 hours a day. I wish you all success. I wish you all success. Simple or affirmative sentence structure: subject plus verb plus object. Subject must be placed at the beginning of the sentence. Then you have to use the first form of the verb. Then if the subject is third person singular number, then s, es, is should be added at the end of the verb. And if there is an object in the sentence, then you have to put it. For example, he goes to market. She takes a bath in the morning. You sing a song. Negative sentences. To create a negative sentence, you need to use not with do or does. However, you cannot use is or is with the verb here. Sentence structure. Subject plus do or does plus not plus verb plus object. Example. He does not write the letter. He does not write the letter. He does not abuse. Ram does not love me. Ram does not love me. The girl does not tell a lie. I do not work at night. She does not come here. She does not come here. Interrogative sentence. We can create interrogative sentence in the present indefinite tense in two ways. With the help of helping verb or with the help of WH word. When we create an interrogative sentence with the help of helping verb, in the most cases the answer to the question is yes or no. Sentence structure. Do or does plus subject plus verb plus object plus interrogative sign. For example, do you read? Do you read? Does he write? Does he write? Do they play? Do they play? Do they play football? Do they play football? WH words. Sentence structure. WH words plus do or does plus subject plus verb plus object plus interrogative sign. What does he do? Why does he call you? When do they come here? When do they come here? Interrogative negative sentences. Sentence structure. Do or does plus subject plus not plus verb plus object plus interrogative sign. Does he not sing a song? Does he not sing a song? Do I not go there? Do I not go there? Do you not help me? Do you not help me? Do you not waste time? Do you not waste time? Does he not live here? Does he not live here? WH word. WH word plus do or does plus subject plus not plus verb plus object plus interrogative sign. When does he not go to Mumbai? When does he not go to Mumbai? Why does your sister not come here? Why does your sister not come here? Who does not call you? Who does not call you? Why does he not work with honesty? To express simple action. You tell a story. You tell a story. She cooks the food. They sit in the garden. The birds fly. The birds fly. To express habit. He only eats fish. He only eats fish. He goes to school at 10 a.m. He goes to school at 10 a.m. They watch TV regularly. Bank opens at 9 a.m. Bank opens at 9 a.m. Universal truth. God is great. God is great. Man is mortal. Man is mortal. The earth moves round the sun. The earth moves round the sun. The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. To express future events. The next train arrives at 9 p.m. The next train arrives at 9 p.m. The bus leaves at 6 a.m. The match starts at 7 o'clock. When does the bank reopen? When does the bank reopen? I finished the video here today. If you like the video, please like or comment. And if you can, share the video with your friends. If you want to learn English, you have to practice regularly and learn new sentences. Otherwise, it is not possible to speak English because the practice is the key to success. So, practice regularly. Stay well and keep learning English with me.